Welcome to part 4 of our Sugar Beach tank top crochet along. So far, we've completed the shaping and widening the neckline, as well as adding length. In this video, we'll be finishing up our first panel by completing the left and right corners of this panel. We'll do this by working reduced rows, decreasing on both sides to square off the corners. This is a color changing row, so be sure to carry your non-working yarn up into this row by twisting it around your working yarn. To begin, let's start by chaining 4. Remember, this counts as a double crochet plus a chain 1. We'll skip 1 stitch, then front post double crochet into the next stitch. Now we'll make our decrease. To do this, we'll double crochet 3 together to decrease our stitch count by 2, just like we were doing in the last section of this crochet along. After making your double crochet 3 together, front post double crochet into the next stitch, then double crochet into the following stitch. We're working post stitches since this is a color changing row. Keep alternating between front post double crochet and regular double crochet until you reach 6 stitches before the center chain space. When we only have 6 stitches left, we will begin our second decrease of the row. Double crochet 3 together to make your second decrease. Then front post double crochet into the next stitch. We'll now chain 1, skip 1 stitch, then double crochet into that last stitch. We'll turn our work, leaving the rest of those stitches unworked. This concludes our first row. For our next row, we'll start the same as always by chaining 4, then skipping a stitch. Then we will double crochet into the next stitch. We're going to work a decrease by double crocheting 3 together, just like we did in the previous row. After completing this decrease, we'll double crochet into the next stitch and every stitch across until we only have 4 stitches left before the chain space. Once we only have 4 stitches before the chain space, double crochet 3 together, then double crochet into the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, then double crochet into the last stitch of the row. We've just completed our second corner finishing row of the pattern. As you can see, both the bottom and the sides of our work are beginning to straighten and fill out. Each one of these rows decreases our stitch count by 4. You'll repeat the previous row twice more for a total of 3 repeats. You should have 4 corner rows in total. Make sure you're carrying your non-working yarn up through your rows so that your color changes remain nice and neat. After working your 4 initial rows, we can go back to working our color changing corner row. So we'll chain 4, skip 1 stitch, then front post double crochet into the next stitch. We'll double crochet 3 together to make our decrease. Afterwards, we will front post double crochet into the next stitch, then work a double crochet into the following stitch. We'll keep alternating between front post and regular double crochet stitches until we only have 4 stitches left before the chain space at the end of our work. From here, you should know what's coming up next. Double crochet 3 together, then chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and double crochet into that final stitch. Work 3 more rows of decreases using only double crochet stitches. Keep alternating colors every 4 rows and decreasing until you only have 7 stitches left between your 2 chain spaces. Once you only have 7 stitches left, we'll work our last 2 rows of this section. Chain 4, skip a stitch, then double crochet 3 together. Double crochet into the next stitch, then double crochet 3 together once more. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, then double crochet into that final stitch. Chain 4, and skip the next stitch. We'll double crochet 3 together, then chain 4, skip a stitch, and double crochet into that final stitch. We've just completed one of our corners. You can go ahead and fasten off now. We'll make our second corner now, so to do that, we'll reattach our yarn at the side of our work. We'll start this row off the exact same way as the previous ones by chaining 4 to count as a double crochet plus chain 1 and skipping a stitch, but now we'll switch things up. If we work a front post double crochet on this corner, our posts will end up on the wrong side of our work and mess up that contrast stitching effect. So we're going to work a back post double crochet instead. Next, we will double crochet 3 together to work a decrease. Then we'll work a back post double crochet into the next stitch. Alternate between double crochets and back post double crochets until you are 6 stitches away from the center chain space, just like in the first corner. When you only have 6 stitches left, make a decrease by double crocheting 3 together, then back post double crocheting into the next stitch. Chain 1, skip a stitch, and double crochet into that final stitch before the chain space. From here, you can work 3 more rows of corner shaping using just double crochet stitches, just like on the previous side. Keep changing colors after 4 rows and working back post double crochet stitches on your color changing rows until you only have 7 stitches left between the 2 chain spaces at the start and end of your work, just like we did the last time. Once you only have 7 stitches left, repeat the corner finishing steps just like in the first corner. Chain 4, skip 1 stitch, then double crochet 3 together. Double crochet into the next stitch, then double crochet 3 together again. chain 1, skip 1 stitch, then double crochet into that final stitch. For our final row, we'll chain 4 and skip 1 stitch, then double crochet 3 together. We'll chain 1, skip a stitch, then double crochet into that final stitch. Fasten off to complete your second corner. With that, we're all done part 4 of our Sugar Beach crochet along. You have officially finished your front panel. You're going to repeat the instructions in parts 2, 3, and 4 of this crochet along to make an identical back panel. Next time, we'll meet back for our final part of this crochet along. We'll be finishing up our Sugar Beach tank top by seaming it together, making the straps, and adding some finishing details. See you then, and happy crocheting!